pillow?
You would choose to try to get comfortable. It's gonna bother me. Sorry.
Dude, fuck your blanket, bro.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Are
You want to touch tips?
I want to cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink. Welcome to another episode.
I know, another one.
Wait, so is this
They tried to cancel us. No, they didn't.
is this 11?
Yes. We fucked up on the last one.
We didn't really fuck up. We just
Oh, shit.
over talked.
Almost
That
dropped it.
would have been so bad. I literally would have had you kicked out of my place.
Okay. No, we didn't fuck up. So what happened was we filmed episode 9, and it ended up being a 2.5 hour episode.
Yeah.
And then after the fact, we were like, "Oh fuck, let's do part 1 and part 2."
Yeah. Ash
but
Ash was like, "Why don't y'all just split it?" We were like, "Why
Yeah.
is that so fucking
Oh,
smart?"
That was a good idea. No, but in the episode, I think we said, "Oh, thank you." That's episode 9, but it was episode 10. But it's 'cause we
Episode 9
split
and
it.
10, and then welcome to 11.
But this is 11.
Welcome to 11.
It's crazy, bro.
So
Dude, you know we've been doing this for 11 weeks.
weeks.
It's crazy.
Okay,
50
10
episode.
weeks.
Well,
We just explained
we've been
it.
meeting for 10 weeks, but we've been having episodes for 11 weeks.
Yeah.
The thing about like episode 52, that's a year.
Mm-hmm.
We should do something special.
Like what?
Like, I don't know.
I don't know. So
Shave off your head.
No.
Okay.
You know, I was thinking about this.
Don't ever do it.
No.
Oh.
So I'm like a really shy and quiet person,
Yes.
but my hair isn't. I know that sounds like
I don't know what you mean.
my hair is curly. My hair is voluptuous.
Your hair is ready to party.
Slay.
I don't know what you mean by that.
No, my hair is just really loud compared to me.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that this morning
You
because
got some Donnie Thornberry hair.
I don't know what that means, but I just know it's a fucking insult.
Do you remember in Rugrats? I mean, this is not who Donnie Thornberry is, but do you remember in Rugrats, Angelica used to play with like a little doll?
You are so fucked up for that. You are so fucked up for that.
That's the hair you got. Let that simmer. I just burned you, dog. Yeah, smell like chicken. I just burned you.
So we've been doing this for 11 weeks, and that's how we're going to finish this. This is the final episode.
Final episode. Honestly, I've been waiting for the episode where you just quit.
You just want a good TikTok.
No, I don't. I've genuinely been like,
Here, I'll give you one. I'm fucking done. I'm out.
okay.
Say end scene.
And scene.
Just kidding, guys. Where's my Oscar? Where's my
No,
Oscar?
seriously, I thought like we would bring up something and then you would get so emotional. Because like we've
Okay,
had No, I'm not talking about last episode.
Okay.
I'm talking about something like, because me and you have had arguments before where
Yeah.
you've gotten emotional.
Where I've gone emotional?
Yeah, like mad.
Oh. But never to the point where I walk out. I always like to
No, but I think in this
an argument with you. Yeah. With everyone. I don't like to leave something just up in the air.
Yeah.
So I feel like we've always ended our arguments right where they start. Not obviously
You're
it
not
takes
like
time.
you're not like a Trisha.
Trisha Paytas?
Yeah, where she just storms out.
No. I'm Ethan, you're Trisha. We already discussed this.
I'm not Trisha. Holy shit.
You get so you literally
No,
just
because
called me Angelica's doll, please.
Yeah.
At least give me one punch.
You talking about the hair? It's applicable.
It's applicable.
Where do you pull Trisha from? How is that applicable?
Where do you get her hair from?
Right now.
How? Literally
Look.
how?
Look at it.
There's literally nothing wrong with my hair. It's
Can I see
little
this?
flyways.
Like
that is a flyway. You're
no,
mad.
that looks. I'm
You're
not
mad.
That looks like the doll's hair.
Don't ever touch my hair again.
I asked first.
I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't give me consent. Sorry.
Anyways,
What is that noise?
it's probably a ghost or something. Anyways, so last week we spilled a lot of fucking tea.
We did. Fuck.
Yeah.
It got a lot of views too.
It did.
Our
That
episode.
was an accident.
Do you think? Damn, yeah, because we talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot of people.
Yeah.
Do you think they like watched?
I don't know. And that's that my phone's not working. So if anyone like,
For real?
yeah,
You're not getting like, or what do you mean?
like, you know how I got a new phone, so like I'm not getting some messages, but I'm getting others, and so I mean I don't think I've missed any, but if I have, then they're just like gone, and I wouldn't be able to know if someone actually watched it. And by someone, I guess we all know who we're talking about here. Sorry.
Damn. Speaking of notifications.
But yeah.
I feel like you would know. Like I don't think it would be.
Yeah, I feel like I would know too.
Yeah, someone.
But so they probably. You think they watched it?
I don't know. A lot of people watched it.
A lot of people watched it. I said I posted it on my Instagram.
And a lot of people like watched the episode, but a lot of people watched.
Oh my god! Sorry.
What?
I just remembered I have my old Catholic school teacher on my Instagram, and she literally just saw that for the first time ever. Holy
What
fuck!
the fuck?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm
Your
so
old
She's-
Catholic school
she's-
teacher.
She's my. It's hard because I basically like grew up with her, so she's kind of like,
She's a hammy,
huh?
a homie.
Yeah. Hammy.
What's up, cuz?
Yeah.
Dude,
Anyways.
my old Catholic school teacher would like hit us with rulers. I am not her
What
friend on
the
Instagram.
fuck?
Yeah, I went to real Catholic school.
So did I. I just went to one that cared for the kids.
Mine cared for their kids, but like in a massage type of way.
No, stop.
What do you mean stop?
No, like seriously?
Yeah, like seriously,
For real?
for real. Yeah, one of the brothers.
Oh.
I ain't gonna disclose where I went, but one of the brothers used to give special treatment for the young girls.
No,
that
that's that. They literally. Seriously?
for the young girls that would finish their vegetables.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
It's the way I almost had the same incident at my school. But.
What is up with these fucking religious schools, bro?
Yeah.
They don't care about the students, I feel like, when it comes to that topic.
That's like so. Never mind.
That's
I don't
why I
even,
bounced-
I don't even want to get into that subject because holy fuck.
That's why I bounced.
It's
like-
really. That's a really.
That's why I'm not really religious, because like that shit happens and it just like no one does anything.
You're not religious at all anymore?
No. I am not.
I would have to say the same.
But here's the thing though. I do believe in like a higher,
I think that's what-
purpose
I
in
think
life,
that's-
a higher meaning,
I'm gonna look up the definition to this.
I think it's called nihilism.
Oh,
Actually, it might not be
I think
nihilism.
my term was gonna be agnostic
It might be agnostic,
because I think
but it might be also a little bit
kind of where
nihilist.
I kind of put myself if I were. Let's see. So the definition of agnostic, for those who don't know, it's a person who believes that nothing is known or can be known of the existence or nature of God, or of anything beyond material phenomena.
See, but I don't.
A person who claims neither faith nor disbelief in God.
Right.
That's pretty much where I lie.
Yeah, that's probably where. For me, it's more of like a there might be,
Yeah.
there might, but
Yeah.
also there might not be.
But then I think my thing is like, oh, I'm about to. Never mind.
Go ahead.
You know what? Fuck it. If Jesus were to actually come down right now, I know for a fact the people who are hardcore preach his word or whatever won't believe him.
Dude, that is such a good point.
They
Because-
literally won't believe that that's Jesus.
Yeah, no, that's such a good point because, oh man, looking back on like just history, could Jesus have already come down? And what happened to him before, as far as crucifixion, persecution
It'll happen
by
again.
the people, could that have already happened?
It'll happen again.
Yeah.
Oh
Like-
my god,
like-
that's tea.
Because I think a lot about people who have claimed they are the second coming of Christ. For instance, David Koresh. Are you familiar with the Waco incident?
Yeah.
So David Koresh was like a cult leader,
Yeah.
but he was super religious. I don't know for sure if he...
Okay, but that dude.
What? That
was,
dude what?
Was he really Jesus?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
but
I was
I'm
about
saying...
to say, I thought you were about to. I was about to.
No,
say,
no. What I'm
okay.
saying, what I'm saying is, I don't know if he proclaimed that he was the second coming of Christ. I'm not sure if like he actually did do that, but for all intents and purposes, he was persecuted for his beliefs. He had
Amongst
disciples, weapons.
Didn't he have like 12 wives?
Yeah,
Weren't some of them young?
I don't know that for sure, but yes, but it all kind of falls under the umbrella of like the whole cult thing. Like that was a little bit more culty, but at the same time, like, could Jesus's teachings and his community also be considered kind of culty? Are any religious communities like considered kind of culty? Because I've definitely been in some Bible studies where I've definitely
You're walking a really fine line.
I know I am,
here.
but I've definitely been to like retreats where afterwards I was like, because during I'm like on a high, but afterwards I was like,
Oh my
wow,
God. This way,
this was kind of culty. So I don't know, like, I don't know. I do get culty vibes from like certain types of religions, communities.
Yeah, my experience with like going to like things like that, like I went to like a camp, like a Catholic camp once, and this other event for like a weekend, and yeah, like being there, you're right, it's like you're on a high kind of, but then I leave and I'm like
It comes down.
yeah, it's not even that. I was just like, was I faking it? Like, was I?
Yeah.
You know, like, was I?
Was this
faking
real? Yeah. The
me.
vibe.
This is me personally. I'm not speaking, you know, among or for anyone else who, you know, does feel that way. This was just like a personal experience. I'm like, was I faking
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. And I don't know if it's like,
to look like everyone there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Were you conforming?
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, this is like just a personal experience, which I guess you also can relate to. So it's just, it's weird because that was my life for 18 years.
Mm-hmm. Similar situation for me.
18 fucking years. And when my parents explain it to me today, I understand where they come from.
Today?
Yeah, when they explain.
Oh, like literally today?
No,
Like you talked to them about it today?
No, like when they explain.
Oh, I'm
it,
sorry.
Like in this day and age, I
Right.
guess. I understand where they came from. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it's important. That's the other thing. I think it's important for kids to have some sort of, like, if a parent can't teach it, they need something in their life that will teach them like good morals and good character.
And that's literally that's their. Because I was so mad at them for a while. They're like, we just wanted you to have a good foundation.
Right.
And I said, okay.
And that's what I want for my kids. You know, however, I think that
And that's what they thought. Yeah.
yeah. But some people don't have the ability to pass that down to their kids.
Yeah.
But
In the right way, yeah.
Right. Like me personally, I think that I really could pass that down to my kids. So that's
Would you go to like church? Obviously not,
No.
since you're not really.
I don't plan on doing that.
So then
no.
how do you plan to like
Talking to them, like passing them down like wisdom, you know?
Yeah. I think I'd want if I like ever do become a mother, I would want to teach my kids different religions.
I would want them to know principles from different religions.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the other thing,
Well,
excuse
like-
me, I'm gonna cough a lot during this episode because Jesus.
Um
But do you know the other thing about, real quick, about potentially sticking to like one religion is you maybe sometimes are built to be like prejudice against other religions
well,
or
yeah,
other
you
religious
start to like
beliefs because you think that your way is the only way.
Yeah.
And so that's dangerous, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that that kind of puts a divide between just human beings, you know?
Yeah. And it's even like, it's kind of crazy actually, because like growing up Catholic, we obviously like, we pray to Mary, like the Virgin Mary.
Right.
Right. So no other religion does that. And so when I started making like different friends from different religions, like Christianity being one of them, I know that's like an entire thing in general. I can't remember the specific religion name. It was Baptist maybe.
For what?
Just like a friend who was a Baptist or who was Baptist.
No, but what about them?
They were like, you worship like the Virgin Mary.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I would be like, I don't worship her. Like I pray to her. She's almost like an angel. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I would like kind of things like that. You'd like compare, and then you'd be like, okay, like you worship the Lord. Okay,
you also gotta think too, like in terms of acts of terror. There's a lot of people who have committed heinous crimes based off of their religion, whether they're Christian, Catholic, whatever. But look what happened with Muslim people. 9/11 happened, right? And it was a particular group of people who committed a terror attack against us, right?
Yeah.
But what happened after that? We ultimately persecuted anybody of that entire religion.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like it became, okay, if you're a part of this religion, like that's wrong. They're evil.
Yeah. Even still to this day.
And still to this day, it's not, that never, I mean, that one probably, I don't know. It'll be a while before that changes, but you know, that's what that does, you know?
Yeah.
And I think starting out as a human being, like as a kid, it's important to maybe become aware of just everyone else and be open-minded to everything.
Yeah.
And I think
agree.
that will make you open-minded to other human beings and give you less bias, less unconscious bias, and will ultimately make you a better person because you are allowing other cultures and other points of view into your life.
Yeah.
And you're not so closed off, you know? So that's what I found to be really important for me, and that's something that I would pass down to my kids. But, you know, I've tried with religion, specifically the religion that I was part of, Catholicism, but, you know, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
I do believe, though, that there's things that us as human beings can't comprehend that occur.
Yeah.
For instance, life or things of the paranormal nature.
Yeah.
That if we were much smarter as a species, we could easily understand. And the way I think about it is like ants, you know, like how if you draw like a fucking circle around an ant. Sorry, have you seen that?
Like, yeah.
Where like it can't move. Yeah.
Yeah.
To an ant, they're like, what the fuck? You know, they have no fucking idea. It's and they will give meaning to what that is. And so I think about it all the time, like things possibly have happened in the history of the human species where we as humans gave meaning to things that we cannot explain, which births belief and religion and all that stuff. So I think that's what that is. I think that's our way of making sense of this world that we do not understand.
Yeah. And you know what's also, this is just speaking of, like going back to like the 9/11 and like the racism issue, how throughout the hundreds and thousands of years.
I'm gonna get some water, but keep talking.
Yeah, you're good. They made Jesus white.
Okay, yes. Jesus was not white.
Like, hello?
Like, what the fuck?
Like,
that's one of the big, that's what, in terms of learning more about things to push me away from that religion.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest things. Like, why the fuck is Jesus white? Jesus was most likely, I mean, someone did a depiction of Jesus actually.
Yeah.
And he was like dark skinned. You know, he looked like someone from the area where he was in Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Dude was a carpenter. Dude did not have that color skin, like, at all.
God, I don't know. It's crazy.
But yeah, that's one of the things. I'm gonna leave this out. Is that all right?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that's one of the things that really fucked me up because I'm like, okay, so this is just a bunch of made up shit. We just made up what this guy looks like.
Yeah. And even like I said, like growing up in Catholic school, like you open like your religion book and then you see a picture. You just see, I don't know. All you see is like white.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
And here's the other thing that really turned me off. Is the Bible is a book of interpretation. That's
and also
very
like
dangerous.
Falsely translated stuff.
Right. It's someone else's interpretation of someone else said. And it's
God, that's
things ultimately get lost in translation.
yeah.
And people interpret things like the whole gay marriage thing, like people interpret things to fit their own agenda.
Yeah. What's
Tough.
crazy is that I like didn't know any of this until I think, which is why I struggle, and maybe even still to this day struggle with like sexuality. Like I didn't know that until like I got the internet, like how poorly translated the Bible was. Like,
Yeah.
oh God, like, man.
It's yeah. I mean, that's tough, you know. And that's again why, you know, I just choose to have my own beliefs.
Yeah.
My biggest thing though is I decided early on to formulate my beliefs based on factual knowledge. Like on things that I learn.
Mm-hmm.
Actual things.
Mm-hmm.
And that is solidified. Like a lot of, like I'm really trying to think really hard, and a lot of my beliefs are based off of factual information that I've gathered, not off of what this person said or this person said. And I think that's made me really open-minded to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we went down this religious rabbit hole.
Do you talk to God? I mean, I know we say we're like agnostic and we believe in a greater being, whether it's God or not.
This is so difficult. It's not difficult, but it's just
I know, I feel the same way because like I feel like
for sharing is difficult.
oh, okay. Sweet.
But I can do it. Like,
okay.
I think this is going to be tough because I know how it's going to sound. It's going to be tough.
What are you gonna say?
So maybe yes, I do talk to God.
Okay.
However, I am of the belief that God, our perception of God, might very well be
What we want to hear?
no.
Oh.
It might very
Ourselves.
well be our own consciousness.
I think it depends on how you
Or a
talk to
quest for a larger, greater consciousness.
God. I think that all depends on how you on one your relationship with or the relationship you had with or have, I guess. Like you say, you talk to God with God or a greater being. Because the way I do it, it's almost like a diary entry.
But
sometimes.
the way I see it is that not a moment like praying? Is that not a moment of self-reflection?
Isn't that the whole point of a prayer?
Right.
To self-reflect?
But ultimately, whenever you find guidance, is that not your own consciousness giving that to you?
But I guess that's the whole point of the religion, is to believe that God is the one that gave you the guidance.
So then what is God?
God
if
is a
not
woman.
your own. It could be a woman, it could be a man.
Believe God is a woman.
But do you know what I mean though?
Yes.
And I'm only of this belief because I started doing.
No, and my thing is like, I totally agree with you, but I'm coming from like a.
I hope you're not
religious-
just saying. I hope you're not just agreeing to agree.
No, I'm
Like
not. Trust me, especially not in this subject that I feel so.
Okay, good.
heavily
Because again, I'm
heartful
not
about.
ting to push anything on anybody. I'm just talking about
That's
something
why I'm
that
saying
I believe.
I'm coming from like a person, like I guess so. I talk to. It's weird because I say I don't. I believe in a greater being, whether it's God or not.
Mm-hmm.
But all I've ever known is to talk to God. So I still find myself doing that sometimes. Why?
Because it's comforting. It's comforting. Because that's something that we know. And ultimately, what are we praying about?
Yeah.
The unknown.
Yeah.
For it to be known.
Yeah.
The unknown for it to be known. So the biggest thing that I found is that in life, I think people are extremely uncomfortable with the unknown and are consistently searching for answers in anything. And I think that that's why people pray. And the thing about praying is it's a form of manifestation. And so I also believe in that as well, because it's like,
100%.
am I when I pray and I think about something and I think about it really hard and I pray and I focus on it, am I then manifesting it?
Right?
know?
Like, it's so confusing.
And then for people who are of religious beliefs,
They're like, thank you, God.
thank you. Yeah. But did they manifest that themselves? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a crazy train of thought.
It
And
is. This is like...
it's really some
ooh.
like, and this is, sometimes I think I know, like sometimes I feel like, because I got really high once and I feel like I wish that didn't happen kind of, because I felt like I got a peek behind the curtain. Does that make sense?
Like you saw death?
No.
Like you saw heaven?
Saw my own consciousness. And it was scary. But at the same time, it's like enlightened me.
How come whenever I get high, I just think about like...
It's you haven't taken the right amount or the right strand, the right... like, trust me, dude. Like, the high that I'm talking about, I don't ever want to be that high again.
Oh.
Because that's some, like, mind-bending... No, it's some mind-opening shit. And I think... I really personally think that's why, like, I don't think I would ever do acid or like any of that shit.
I don't.
That's why
I could never do that.
Or LSD. That's the thing. That's the same thing. But that
I can't. I don't think I could ever do that.
it's because I believe that maybe we're not supposed to have our brains be that open.
Yeah.
Be that like, because that's what I'm saying. Peeking behind the curtain. We're not supposed to peek behind the curtain too much.
Yeah. It's
scary.
Yeah.
It really is.
I wonder how being...
Fuck, I cannot
Damn.
stop coughing. God damn it.
Damn.
I actually have ligma.
I didn't want to say it. No, I wonder how being high during a church service would feel like. I feel like I would get so... I think I would shrivel
Scary.
up. I think I would shrivel up into a piece of paper, and then it would start raining, and then I would disintegrate.
What the fuck? Yeah, probably. Oh, man. Because when you get high, you really get, like, really aware of other people's energies. Yeah. And so, like, in a church service, everyone's giving off like different energies because they're all having their own experience, and that could be dangerous because you could feel like everything. Like I could feel what you're feeling, you can feel what I'm feeling. That'd be scary.
Yeah.
For me.
Fuck.
Yeah. How the fuck did we start? Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. And again, everything that I'm saying is just like.
Yeah, we were
speaking
from like personal experience.
Yeah.
However,
I do think that like the goal here is to maybe like open your mind a little bit, because maybe there's some shit that like you didn't think about.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone has their own beliefs, and I respect everyone's beliefs, and believe what you want to believe. You know, this is just what I believe.
Yeah.
But you know, I think the goal. I think the meaning of life is to be able to live in someone's shoes. Is to be empathetic. I think that's the meaning of life. Because not only do you does that allow you to experience, that allows you to be grateful, and that also brings joy and happiness along with necessary sadness and grief. But ultimately, you, by doing that, learn more about the human condition.
Yeah.
And become a better human being. And I think that's the meaning of life. To be able to literally put yourself in someone else's shoes. Understand them, you know, understanding.
Fuck.
You know, people say, oh, the meaning of life is to be happy. I think it's a little bit deeper than that, because I think by understanding, and being able to be empathetic and stuff, like, you will be able to find joy and find happiness, you know?
Yeah.
It's very deep, but...
it is.
But I do believe that, you know, that's how I live my life. And I live a pretty happy life, you know? Like, my wife, she's always talking about, like, we're poor. You know, because sometimes, like, we'll be living check by check. I'm like, yo, we ain't poor, bro. We're broke. We're broke, but we ain't poor, you know? But I do realize that maybe people in our shoes would be, like, stressing a lot. Or maybe, but then also maybe someone in our shoes would be 10 times happier to be, like, where we are at.
Yeah.
And so I just got to think about that.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I'm pretty happy, bro. No matter what. I've literally had, like, negative in my bank account.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, you know, because again, I've told you about, like, how I have my spending money.
Yeah.
So, like,
no, yes.
my house isn't in jeopardy, my car isn't in jeopardy. No, it's not like that. But, like, I have, like, my own money
Spending
separate
money.
from my bills, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's literally been negative before. I've not known, because that's how I pay for, like, my lunches and stuff. I've not known
some
what I'm
people
gonna.
don't have spending money.
Yeah, some people don't have spending money. So, but I've literally not. There's been times where I've not known what I'm gonna, like, eat for lunch.
Yeah.
But that has never taken a smile off my face. That has never prevented me from making someone else's day brighter by making them laugh or whatever. And I think by having, like, the beliefs that I have and the understanding of, like, life that I have, it allows me to persevere through whatever I may be going through. And I'm like, because I mean, you remember I went through a large period of depression.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even, like, looking back, I'm like, fuck being sad, bitch, you know? Like, I'm like, how I can't even put myself in my own shoes at that time. Like, I can't even remember, like, why I was so sad. Like, I've just haven't been sad or unhappy in a while.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling, bro. And like I said, like, there's things that I do acknowledge that could bring unhappiness to someone else if they were in my position, because of stresses or anxieties or whatever. But I acknowledge it. I'm like, I'm almost like, damn, should I be more affected right now? I'm like, no, I'm still pretty happy. I just be having good days. But yeah, like there's like I guess the best example is like, yeah, there's literally be times where like I'm not sure what I'm gonna eat, but I like don't think about it, and then it works itself out.
Yeah. Do your little thingy thing, and then I'll go back to.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know. This whole. It was also, I'm like, to kind of drive my way back into the religion. It was also confusing when I left for college, because that wasn't like forced upon me anymore, and I don't even want to say forced because I don't want to put my like parents. I don't want to make it seem like they held me like in a chokehold.
Mm-hmm.
But when I didn't like have to go to church every weekend or every Wednesday or whatever,
It is forced. It didn't mean to be, but it ultimately, I mean,
I guess, yeah.
Well, what happens if you said you didn't want to go, or that was not an option?
I got punished.
You got punished.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were forced to go. That's what it is, you know.
Yeah.
Me too.
Fuck.
Eventually, it was just like, I'm not going,
No, mine was never like that until I left.
and I took the punishment.
Anyways, so finding when I left for school, I was on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, there was no one telling me to do that. So I kind of felt lost, you know? And it was scary because I'm like, well, church isn't what I want to go do.
Yeah.
But also,
Like, fuck, am I a bad person for not doing it?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. And then also just not thinking like having I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Like not having that like structure
I think so.
or guidance or what?
I guess structure is the good word.
So you were going every Sunday or every Wednesday, Sunday?
When I was
'Cause I
in
remember
Catholic school,
Wednesday.
when I was in Catholic school, Wednesday and Saturdays, or if we missed Saturdays, then we'd go Sunday. But towards like when I left Catholic school, then it was just on the weekends. I don't know. And religion can affect everyone differently because my older sister, she is I don't know if she's been in a while, but she's, she still is a Catholic. She still prays. She's still like says she's going to pray for me. I love when someone tells me they're going to pray for me. I like that.
I like that too because
it's kind of like comforting, you know?
I don't cringe because
Right? Like I'm like, "Oh my God, thank you." Like my
Oh.
grandma, she texts me. She's like, You're in my prayers today," or like, "I prayed for you today."
yeah, that
Oh my God,
literally
thank
just
you.
means that they're having a moment in their day
Where they're thinking about
where
it.
they're thinking about
You know what I'm saying? And so my sister,
some powerful shit.
yeah, since my older sister, she still implements religion in her everyday life. And I admire that about her. I love that about her. And what I love about her is that she doesn't let her religion cloud her mindset when it comes to like social issues. So, for example, gay marriage,
Fucking good.
abortion, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Like she's like, I want to put her on a bulletin board and point to her and be like, hello, like this, copy and paste anyways. Yeah. So it's just, it's crazy to see what religion does to people.
Yeah.
So like for me, it kind of, all that kind of pushed me away from everything.
Yeah.
But like for her, like it almost like it grew stronger, I guess.
I've seen someone so lost that they completely dedicated their lives to religion.
Yeah, me too. But then,
Which, good for them, but
it depends on how it's dedicated, I guess.
yeah. It became to where there's nothing really besides that in their 7-day week that doesn't revolve around something that they're doing within their religion, within their religious community.
Yeah.
Which is tough,
But also,
There's people that I know that have questioned the way I'm living my life because they've found success with it in their life.
they have
and
questioned the way you live your life.
Yeah, because they have found success.
That's where. Fuck, man. That's.
Like they try to implement their
That's where it
shit
bothers me.
on. Yeah, I know. I was like, look, man, I'm good.
Yeah, like you do. Like you said, like where they implement their 7 days a week. Fine.
Like you respectfully, you do you.
That's I was you.
But
that's
I'm doing
fine
me.
by me. Stay doing that. But the moment you try and like turn that and push that onto me,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
It's,
But no, I mean, there's also people that just they do their own thing, and then I do my own thing, and we're just it's cool.
yeah, we live harmony.
Yeah, living hard. Yeah. I don't fuck with the people that are like questioning why I believe what I believe, because in their Bible it says this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And I'm really talking about like people who are like not for gay marriage.
Imagine if everyone just minded their own business. What? That would be so crazy.
Imagine. The world would be a better place. The world would also be a better place. Sorry, I'm struggling. The world would also be a better place if everyone smoked weed.
Okay. Is that not forcing?
Dude, I will.
Is that not literally just contradicting everything we just said?
I think more political leaders should smoke weed. Because fuck, dude, there would be less war.
Peace, man.
Amen.
What's the highest thought you've ever had? And you're like, I'm only thinking this right now because I'm high as fuck. I know mine, and it's so fucking stupid.
What is yours?
Mine is like, holy shit. There are people paint lines on the road, and we just follow them.
Yeah. That's not that stupid.
No, it's fucking stupid.
That's not that
like,
stupid.
Who the fuck thinks about that?
No, that's some real shit. That's like
we just
I've been not high and thought that.
like we just like follow lines.
Yeah, like infrastructure is weird. Like I've like not been high and thought about like lights, like traffic lights. I'm like, how the fuck does it know when to go to green, bruh?
Yeah.
Like, what do you
Okay,
mean?
well,
Like,
that's like time. That has to be timed.
I don't know what it is.
It has to be timed.
That's some That's some bro.
Or it
That's some
depends
Harry
on, like,
Potter
the-
sorcery shit.
Depends on like. Also, witches are real. Sorry,
What?
witches are real.
You're a witch.
You're a witch if it was spelled with a B. Oh, I got you, Loki. Anyways, what's the highest thought you've ever had?
Damn, bro. Every episode, there's something that I'm like, I really want to throw you out the window.
I've had 3 cups of coffee today.
Like every episode, there's something. What?
Your highest thought?
Probably the peek behind the curtain that I was talking about.
Was that
And
really
you know-
a thought,
no,
or is that more an experience?
You know what fucking happened? Do you know what brought this on?
What?
I fucking got. That's when I got so high.
I got so high that I saw Jesus.
Right. I got so high, and this is what did it. I will literally tell you, warning, never do this unless you want some shit revealed to you that maybe should not be revealed to you. But I fucking got really high, and I watched The Truman Show.
Okay.
And
Wait, I was literally there for that.
Yeah. I was tripping balls.
It was crazy because I was also high, but I was like, this is the craziest movie I've ever seen.
No, because I was like, holy shit, like, fuck, like this guy lived his whole, like, is this what we are? Like, is this like what's happening right now?
I'm glad that wasn't the first time I saw the movie though. Because if that had been the first time I saw the movie, then that would have like
I've seen that movie like fucking 30 times, but like when I watched it,
just did something to you that day.
When I watched it high, I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Is this like...
Because
for all intents and purposes, this guy was living his life. That's literally
the sound. Is this fucking Play About Us?
Yeah. No, but like, for all intents and purposes, this dude was just living his life.
Yeah.
Like everything, and then like
that's
to find out that his life is not what... I'm like, oh shit.
And it's been televised for
and
millions of people.
And he just thought that like his life was the town, and like he's gonna leave. Like, oh dude, that scene, it's such a beautiful...
when he reaches the end.
Yeah, such a beautiful scene where he is walking up the steps. That's actually a recreation of a famous painting, which they masterfully did, the cinematographer. But he's gonna step out and realize that the world is like big.
Fiji.
Like, it's crazy, dude. Like, is that what... Dude, I don't know, man. Is that what that is? You know, is that, you know, like in terms of like, because we know like worlds as like a 3-dimensional space. Like we know that there's the Earth and like, but like, what are we missing out on? Like in the 4th, 5th, 6th dimension. Like there's got to be shit we're missing out on. So like imagine like being exposed to that. Like that's what I think ghosts are. I don't even know if I've discussed that in the podcast, but
what?
Like dimensional beings.
Dimensional beings?
Yeah, that like we can't see.
Well, yeah.
But like, I don't know how or why, because they're obviously tied to our dimension based on whether it's the ghost of somebody from the past or something like that. But somehow they're in another dimension and they're fucking with our dimension. And I don't know how to explain that, but that's a very interesting science that I'm really interested in, because I really do believe that they're like interdimensional beings that are somehow sometimes linked to our dimension. Because like I said, it could be like the ghost of so-and-so is haunting this building. But that's why fucking they're doing that electromagnetic reading, and they have like spectrum graphs and cameras and all that shit, like on Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
Like, I believe that shit's real. There's people that are like, no, ghosts aren't real. Like, no, they're real. I just don't think they're like what we think they are.
Yeah.
I think they're more like dimensional beings that like are interacting with our dimension.
And I think there's a lot more good than bad ghosts. I think the bad ghosts are just loud.
No, I don't think they're ghosts. I think they're negative. Like, people say demons, but I think that's more of like a religious undertone to it. Mm-hmm. But I think what they are is they're negative, bad entities from like another dimension.
Literally just reiterated what I said.
Yeah, but I'm trying to like get my own thought out right now, so I honestly like didn't hear you, kind of.
Oh, should I just like fuck off?
No, it's because I was thinking really hard about what I was saying, because I didn't want to say anything wrong. But in the process of me thinking really hard, I like kind of didn't hear what you said.
Love that.
So I didn't mean to like mansplain or anything. I just was trying to think really hard. I didn't want to say the wrong thing, because like I'm kind of treading some like...
Oh, I mean, we've been treading...
I fucked up my shin, and I was looking at that. Looks bad. I did it at work. I should get workman's comp. This episode went somewhere I didn't think it was gonna go.
That's how we were like, man, what are we gonna talk about this episode?
No, we were like, what the fuck are we gonna talk about? Like, cause coming off the last episode, dude, that was emotional damage.
Emotional damage
for you.
Yeah,
not for me.
It was for me, but
is there gonna be an episode where you think I'll cry?
Maybe not. I don't know if you'll ever like allow yourself to.
I would.
Okay.
But it's got to be like, you got to come at me, like, not come at me, but like, you got to really like hit me in the corazon.
Yeah, I don't know. I think last episode I realized I only had talked about my situation only a handful of times. So it's still like, it was still like really, I guess talking about it was still really fresh to me. Obviously it happened like 2 years ago. So, you know, a lot of time had passed and healed, but I never like talked about it like I should have.
Dude, I was rewatching it and I was thinking like, fuck, you should like be talking about this more because you need to like
Yeah.
get over it.
Yeah.
Like, but not like that, but like,
No, literally.
but like you need to be able to start to get over it.
Exactly. That's why.
Because
like,
it seemed like you were not over it.
No, and I know that's why like I think it was because one because like basically all of our relationship was a secret, and so that was how I handled the breakup too, was secretly. And it wasn't until after that I started telling like you guys about it, but all I ever talked about was like the relationship part, you know?
Yeah.
And so yeah, and so like finally talking about it and saying the story from, I know I actually I missed out on a lot of shit that I don't want to talk about. But yeah, so like I start actually talking about it from start to finish, and obviously skipping over some parts.
You skipped over some parts?
Yeah, but it's like stuff that you guys know or already know.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It was still like new to me, even though it happened a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Well, it's because like you just didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
But you gotta talk about that shit.
I know.
Like with somebody, not even saying like on the podcast, but like with somebody, because
you know, it's
the
like
more you repress it, the more you don't get over it.
Yeah, and that's that. I had when was it? Like my senior year of college, maybe my junior year actually. I started seeing a therapist for social anxiety, and she's obviously they want you to speak first and then they start to do the digging. And
they're like, and
right. And I didn't,
writing their notes.
I didn't even tell her that I was in a relationship with someone, or like, obviously at the time I was in a relationship with someone. I didn't even tell her that.
Holding out, bro.
How fucking sad is that?
Sad.
I know. So yeah.
But I'm not even saying like a licensed professional. I'm just saying you need to fucking talk to.
I know, but my thing was that
someone.
My thing was that I had a licensed professional.
Yeah, but that's a stranger.
No, it's almost easier to talk to a stranger.
You think so?
Yeah, especially a licensed professional.
I've only talked to one therapist before. Two.
I've talked to a couple.
A couple?
Yeah.
I've talked to a couple too.
I've had my fair share of therapists.
And they were all kind of like, you're interesting. They were like, I probably should see more.
I'm trying to think about it. I think mine are obviously okay. What did you see there? Oh, maybe is that a little too deep?
No,
okay.
I saw a therapist. Well, no, on both occasions, I saw a therapist to help with conflict resolution with my parents.
Okay.
But in doing so...
How old were you? Excuse me. I'm trying to
like 18 and then 20-something.
Okay.
But they both were not good experiences.
The therapist or just being in therapy?
They didn't amount to anything.
The therapist.
Like me going to therapy.
Oh, the whole point of
it didn't amount to anything.
Okay.
The first time the therapist was almost like, oh, you're kind of in the right here. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I know. And then that was that. The second time, there were specific instructions that the therapist was giving all of us. And only I was doing the homework. So there was never any progress that was made, and eventually I was like, nah, fuck it, I ain't going back. So I never did another session. So yeah, but I have never seen a therapist like, which I should. I do admit, I've never seen a therapist like for me. It's always been like, connected to something else.
Yeah.
But I've never seen like one specifically like for me to like work out my shit. But I don't really think I have like that much shit to work out. I just
It's not even about that. It's
yeah, I know, but I've just never talked to anyone.
You should.
I definitely should, because I fucking have something. I definitely, all y'all have said, all y'all have collectively agreed.
I haven't.
But if we talked about it, you would. And it's okay.
My thing is like, I wouldn't know the correct, like.
We'll talk about it after.
Okay. My answer will still be the same. And I've said this before already. But
if I talk to you about it, you might be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't I don't think I'd diagnose you.
I'm not asking for a diagnosis, but I think you might be like, oh yeah.
I guess.
I don't want to talk about it on air, but I think like.
Oh yeah, of course.
But no, like Jackie and Ash have been like, oh yeah. Not in a judgmental way, but just like.
Oh, I don't think they would ever mean it in a judgmental way.
No. But no, I definitely probably should see someone.
Yeah, I think everyone should. I think I should.
Everyone should, because.
I want to. I just can't afford one.
Better help.
Ooh, that's true.
They're cheap.
They are cheap.
We should figure out a way.
Wait, that's a hashtag ad, even though we're not sponsored.
It's not an ad because we're not sponsored. We're not getting paid.
But hey, BetterHelp.
But hey, BetterHelp sponsor us, because they would dude. We should reach out to them because they would be a really good sponsor for our podcast.
Damn.
But yeah, you should do that. BetterHelp.
Yeah. And you can like pick your therapist. Holy fuck, this is like literally a hashtag ad.
Yeah, no, seriously.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Any highs, lows?
What did this episode go to?
I don't know. It went really weird, but that's why I like these night episodes.
Right?
I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but we've been doing more night episodes because something like gets brought out in us. Like,
I think it's just because we like drinking wine or coffee.
Yeah,
I think
we have
that's
much
what it
more
is.
Interesting conversations.
Yeah.
Than I think,
yeah.
And it's more focused. The lighting,
I think so too.
the mood,
the ambiance. It's definitely a vibe. Highs. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Highs.
I have to pee.
You have to pee?
Yeah.
Hold it for like.
I'm trying.
5 more minutes. Okay. My high. Oh, my high is on Monday. I went to go see this. Well, first I actually got out of the house. Let's fucking go.
You fucking hermit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I went out to eat, and then I went to the movies. And
what did you watch?
This Korean movie called Decision to Leave. It was so good.
You went to the Draft House.
Huh?
You went to the Draft House?
No.
So where'd you see a Korean movie?
At this place. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah. It was really good. It was just really, really long.
Like 3?
Huh?
3 hours?
It started at 9 and we walked out of there like at 11:45.
Oh.
It was so long.
Yeah, almost 3. Damn.
Yeah. And it was like so good.
Bong
Anyways,
Joon-ho, the director of Parasite, had this quote, and I'm paraphrasing, but he says, like, don't allow yourself to miss out on great stories because you don't want to, take the time to just read the subtitles or something like that.
Oh, 100%.
He said something
Wait.
like that. What?
Isn't that why you didn't watch Squid Games?
No.
Oh, you just never got into it?
I just never got around to it.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, okay. Of all people, you would fucking love Squid
I
Game.
love gory shit, and I've heard it's gory.
Then why haven't you watched it?
I haven't got around to it, okay?
Okay, sorry. Like, I'm literally just asking.
But
Anyways.
I don't know. I think it was either like between Yellowstone and Squid Games, and I was like, fuck, Yellowstone. So I started watching Yellowstone.
Makes sense. Okay.
But that's a pretty good high.
Yeah, it's a great high. What about you? What's your high?
I escaped my writer's block,
Right.
which I've been in writer's block for I don't even want to say how long because it's depressing, but I've kind of just leaned into my influences,
Yeah.
and I've been fighting it for so long, but I gotta say, country music is one of my influences. And when I accepted that, I was able to write a song, and it's a really good song. I'm working on it right now. It's going to take a while to produce it because I want to do it right. But when I, do it and record it, I'm very excited to just get into the recording process of that. But it's a really good song, I think. I think so, but
Yeah. I mean, slay. You're out of writer's block.
yeah, I'm
That's
out.
what matters.
I'm out.
Free.
I served my time and I'm out.
Damn. Lows?
I fucking hit my shin
Ooh.
right there.
Ooh.
And that really fucking hurt.
Ooh.
And I didn't think
Oh,
it
I
was
see
this
it.
bad. But like
It's
it
a
hurt.
little scabby wabby.
Yeah, no, but like feel it.
No.
Feel it.
No, because if
It
it's...
goes in.
Oh, okay, no, I'm good.
It's like the tissue is like damaged or some shit. Like it goes like
The
goes like-
tissue's damn
yeah, it goes like this. Like it fucking hurts, bro.
fucking guy.
And then I've been fucking sick kind of
I've been fucking
for like
sick.
2 weeks. Fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I've had no
This is
just
this
now
is literally
getting
this has to be like what the last.
this has to be the last day.
Yeah.
It has
Not
to be.
day, but like the last.
It has to be the last of it, dude, because
Yeah.
I'm getting so depressed. And that's another thing that contributed to my writer's block is like I had no voice.
Yeah.
I had no voice. It was gone.
Yeah.
And that fucking sucked, dude.
Yeah.
And like, I still have it, but this fucking cough is like really annoying me.
Yeah. Shit.
We should cancel coughs.
Feel better soon, man.
Yeah. What was your low?
I have 2 lows.
Okay. Hurry,
One-
because I'm about to piss my pants.
Are you gonna pay attention?
Yeah.
Okay. One,
I'm going to piss your couch.
fucking Greg Abbott one.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up.
Why?
I don't want to give him attention. No, I mean, go ahead, bring it up. I that's why I didn't bring it up. Fuck that guy.
No, I did my part. I voted.
Now you know what? It's gonna freeze again, and you know what? Same shit's gonna happen, and you know what? Everyone's gonna complain, but you know what? They fucking voted for his ass.
And you know what? Not to air you out.
No, don't.
And my second low. So
Wait, I'm perfectly aware of the consequences of my actions. Talking about like
you didn't vote.
No, I didn't vote.
Why not? That literally. Why not?
Dude.
You didn't have the time. It took me 10 minutes.
No, dude.
I walk everywhere.
You don't understand my schedule.
Joey,
You don't understand, dude, and I've been fucking sick.
dude.
I've been
you-
off, I've been fucking in bed sick. I literally
When we were like off playing Fortnite, you could have.
at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning.
We played during the day at one point during the
I
week.
was sick.
Wear a mask and go vote.
I mean, I guess you're right, but like I just didn't get around to it, you know?
Okay. Well then.
And I'm not gonna
And my thing is like, imagine. Oh my god, the
Dude.
amount of people with.
I encourage people to vote. I just didn't get around to it. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like my fucking one vote was gonna matter because he lost by like a lot, so
Yeah, but all the other people that. Never mind. I don't want to get into this. So.
no, yes, more people should have voted. Yes.
Yeah, but the amount of people that have that mentality, like
No,
my vote didn't matter.
it's not
so
a
it's
mentality. I vote.
You do vote, yeah.
It's not a mentality. I just didn't get to vote this time.
But you just said my one vote didn't matter, so it doesn't fucking care.
in this race, in retrospect, it didn't matter.
Yeah, but the amount of people that think that.
Is a plague. But I don't think that.
I know.
I didn't think
But you
that
just said it.
but that didn't prevent me from going to vote. That's not my mentality. My mentality in retrospect is like, okay, in retrospect, my vote did not matter. So I don't feel as bad. But that was not my mentality that prevented me from voting. What prevented me from voting was that I was fucking sick and my fucking work schedule sucked balls and I literally could not go.
Okay.
My mentality was not, well, my vote's not going to matter, so I'm just not going to. No. But I agree with you that mentality is a fucking plague. And if there was less of that, there would be more change fucking in this state. But god damn it, this fucking state is filled with a bunch of fucking rednecks. And honestly, all the big cities were blue. But you get up in the fucking east and up near the panhandle, and it's all red. Because they're all fucking farmers, and they're all red. And a lot of them are older, honestly. So once that dies out, then I think, honestly, Texas will be blue one day. But just not now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which sucks because, fuck, man. Greg Abbott needs to fucking... Jesus, bro. I can't believe people in Texas were like, damn, this happened.
No, you
and
know,
then this happened.
You know what's...
Let's get more of that shit.
You
like,
know what's
what?
the fucking saddest?
What?
Uvalde.
There's a lot. I don't want to get into
Voted.
that. I know. I don't want to get into that.
Holy fuck,
I don't want to
man.
get into that because personally, me right now, I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of information to hold up a conversation about that.
Yeah.
But what I do know is that there's more to that situation than to just say, oh, Greg Abbott. Like, there's more to it.
What do you mean?
Like how people were like, oh, Uvalde happened, Greg Abbott. Like, there's more to the, like, there's more at fault than just Greg Abbott.
Okay.
But it's definitely, like, I can't, like, for the people that are just saying Uvalde happened, it's Greg Abbott's fault. Like, there's people that are saying that, and there's more to that situation, that there's more people to blame than just our governor. But I mean, there are things that he could do to make changes, and he fucking didn't, and he's not going to. So I'm aware of both.
It's also like shit he said after, like, this could have been worse.
Yeah.
Hello?
I know that.
Like, hello?
But that speaks to him as a person. He fucking sucks. I'm not trying to talk about Republicans as a whole.
Jesus Christ. Someone is racing.
I mean,
out
him as
there.
a person fucking sucks, dude. I like want to pop his wheels and shit. He sucks. I mean, as a dude, like, I think as to be a great political candidate, to be a great person in office, like, you should just be a good dude. And that sucks because I feel like Beto was a good dude, and he's not getting a shot, you know, and that sucks, you know, because we don't fucking know. We don't know if he could be a good governor.
Yeah.
He probably will be, but like, he can't even get the shot yet. Like, he can't even get the chance, and that sucks so bad.
Fuck,
because
man.
I at least want to see, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I at least want maybe he'll fuck shit up, but most likely not. But like, I just want him to have the chance, because this is someone who's so passionate about making a difference and making the place that he lives and where we all live a better place. Whereas this other fucking guy in the chair doesn't give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't. He gives a fuck about himself, his people, and that's it. Yeah. Everyone else could go fuck off. And that's the plague that we have in most political offices. And we just need those people out.
It's slowly dying out, but fuck,
and
man.
I mean, yes, I'm empowering people to vote. I need to do my part and vote. That's not a mentality that I don't have. I literally just wasn't able to do it this year. And it's one of those things that I literally did mean to do.
Yeah.
I just fucking did it. And I'm kicking myself every day about it. However, I do stand by my statement that in retrospect, my vote was not going to matter. We needed an overall real push for more Democrats, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's why I didn't want to bring that up because
You didn't have, I mean, why not?
because you're coming at me kind of, but it's fine. What?
Are you pressed?
No. I've said what I needed to say. I feel like I
Explain yourself.
eloquently explained my position.
Isn't that better than me just like
Yes.
thinking, okay, well, why
Well, do you think less of me still?
No.
So
You explained yourself.
Right.
But yeah,
But
before
at
I was
first,
like,
I know.
exactly, yeah. And then I brought it up and we talked it out.
I know. So I'm glad you brought it up, but
But you like, see, this is why I didn't want to
no. I changed it.
Okay.
Change it. I'm
Okay.
glad you brought it up.
I'm glad I brought it up too.
Yeah, because I didn't know you were kind of pressed about that.
Yeah. It wasn't like lingering back in my mind. I was like, fuck Rick Apple one. I was like,
No, I know you.
shit.
Yeah, but I'm not one of those people who are like, oh, like I'm not complaining. Like I know that I should have voted.
Yeah. As long
There's
as
people that like, like no, don't you fucking complain because you didn't go to the polls, bro. There's people who are complaining yet they didn't vote. Like what? Like I know that I didn't vote.
Yeah.
I know that I'm
You
at fault.
acknowledge it. Yeah.
But there's people who don't acknowledge that shit and they're like, like, what did you vote? No. Well, motherfucker. There you go.
Yeah.
But I know I'm not one of those people, so.
Right. Good.
I really have to pee.
Okay, so let's do a quick Buffalo.
Yeah, what's yours?
Buffalo. My Buffalo.
I wish Greg Abbott was here.
Oh.
So I can piss
Oh,
on his wheels and make them sticky.
Okay. Oh, my Buffalo is. This is gonna. Have you ever? Sorry if this sounds kind of crazy. Have you ever like been like, fuck, I want to die, and then you're like, but I have to see how my show ends. So like,
Yes.
okay.
Dude, when I was really depressed,
Yeah.
I wanted to like kill myself. But then I was like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna
funny.
get.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's funny.
I relate to this.
No,
so
but I was
hard.
like, no, I wanted to kill myself, but I was like, oh fuck.
But I'm not gonna know how my show ends.
No, I was like, I'm not gonna get to see the Batman. And so I'm like, whenever I was sitting there when we went in Harlingen to watch it, I was like, I'm so happy I didn't kill myself because this movie is so fucking good.
Okay, I thought about that because a show I'd been waiting for 2 years finally came out, and I'm just so excited to watch it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, this was the show. Like,
No,
this was
yeah.
it.
It feels good.
Yeah, it feels
However,
good.
though, it feels bad if the show's bad because you're like, fuck.
Yeah, but
I should have just killed myself. No, I'm just kidding.
no.
No. My Buffalo was I think it's because I'm thinking about the restroom. But the other day I was in the restroom and I was in the stall. I was in the stall. And
Is that like a bad thing to be in the stall?
no, it's just giving some insight into the story.
Oh.
I was in the stall and outside was the urinal and someone walked up to the urinal and I see their little shoes and I can tell they're an old person because they're wearing old person shoes. And this is like not funny, but it's funny to me. They went up to the stall, they unzipped their pants, whatever, and they were peeing. And when they were peeing, they were like, ugh.
What?
Yeah. And it was like,
Oh, God, that's not.
and then it would stop and they would be like,
was he like revving up an engine or something?
no, it just was like it hurt him to
Oh,
pee.
no.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, bro. Drink some fucking cranberry juice, bro. Put some fucking ointment on that shit, bro. You got a UTI or some
Damn,
shit.
you really have to piss, huh?
Yeah. But
Your whole leg is shaking and shit.
don't comment on my leg. Don't bring my leg into this. But I just thought it was really funny because I was like, oh, like at first I was like, oh, I was concerned, and then he kept doing it, and then I started laughing, and I was like, oh fuck, why am I laughing? But it was funny because he was like, ow.
Oh no.
Have you ever heard an old person fart, but after they fart, they're like, ow.
No. What the fuck do you hear in the bathroom?
A lot.
Don't tell me.
A lot.
I don't want to know.
I've heard a dude, I think he was peeing. I hope he was peeing, but he was like, yeah.
Okay, he was not peeing. If
I think
that's what
he
he was making,
was.
if that's what he was saying, ain't no way.
I don't know. I think he was.
Let's end this episode.
Okay. Cue the music.
Cue the music.
Thank you guys.
Roll the credits.
Episode 11?
Episode 11.
Episode
question
11.
mark.
No, episode 11.
Episode 11. Don't forget to
This episode is
follow
crazy,
us on TikTok.
bro.
Please subscribe to our YouTubes. And please, please, please like the video. I know that sounds so fucking cringe, but it pushes the video onto other people's algorithms.
Yes,
So it
please.
really, it helps us a lot. So
Please, bro, like
if
and
you-
subscribe. I don't know. We
if
sound
you
like the.
even give a fuck about us. Hello.
Yes, please like and subscribe, please.
Yeah,
please,
it doesn't
please.
hurt to just literally like it.
Yeah, like it doesn't.
Like,
Just fucking like it.
Just
I'm
like
just
it.
kidding.
no, anyways, yeah. So please, that's all we ask. And honestly, if there's anything else y'all want to hear us talk about, always let us know because we will be down.
Oh yeah, dude, comment too. Like comment like some shit. Like we'll talk about anything, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said in the last episode, I will tell you shit that you might not want to know. Yeah, but anyways. All right, I used to do your thing.
And scene.